Generosity not out of abundance but out of love. 2 Corinthians chapter 8 and verse 3. For I can testify that they gave not only what they could afford but far more, and they did it of their own free will. Paul talks about the generosity of the church of Macedonia. It was indeed a new church and not old enough to have matured in many ministerial perspectives. Nevertheless, they were excellent in giving. Their abundant joy resulted because of their generous giving to build God's work. This church gave out of their poverty. Paul affirmed that they gave far more than what they could afford. They did out of their free will, and none compelled them to do so. They wanted to share their love by giving to the needy people in the church of Jerusalem. Paul was appreciative of these people, and he compared that they must follow the footsteps of Jesus. Though Jesus was rich, he became poor for our sake, and so by his poverty he could make us rich. Generosity does not result out of abundance. If that was so, we should never have people of want. It should be a fulfilled world. People who have in abundance long for more. They hardly give, but prefer to take without inhibition. On the contrary, those who give, they give because they love to give. I have seen in my ministerial experience those who commit to serve God on a full-time capacity, 50% of them begin to serve God by giving, which eventually will let them give up the worldly things and follow after God. Giving your finances generously is an indication that you're likely to become a servant of God one day. Those who love God does not deeply care for their personal provision when they see a dire need. They would willingly part with their possession for the common good. If in case you find it hard to give generously, you need to seriously be aware and examine that if you really love God. Giving expresses your love for God. Generosity not out of abundance but out of love. Amen.